Hello ladies and gentlemen, and today we're going to discuss what Jedi Council members could be in the Acolyte. Hello everybody, welcome to Mando number 5, and I'm Keith Guppy. So today I thought we'd talk about the Acolyte. I'm sure you've all been watching, it's been getting mixed reviews, but I want to talk about what I saw in the first episode when I saw the Jedi Temple, and I thought, God, I hope they do a Jedi High Council scene. And then I started thinking, well, this is set 100 years before episode 1, so who could be on the Jedi Council at that point in time? And then I thought, well, where could you get those action figures for that Jedi Council? So out of the 12 original members of the Jedi Council, which were in episode 1, only a few could be around 100 years before. And I think they would probably be none of the humanoids, obviously. Now the humanoids, or the humans, included Mace Windu, Deepa Billaba, Adi Gallia, Sin Sin Tin, and Aki Mundi. Although Kia Aki Mundi was not a humanoid, well, he kind of was. He was 93. He was born 93 years before Battle of Yavin. So that leaves us just Yoda, Plo Koon, Eve Koth, Yarrow Puth, Opurang, Even Piel, Yaddle, and that's it. Excuse some of my pronunciations of the names, by the way. Yeah, so let's move on to where could we get those figures. Some of those figures are very, very rare. Some are quite common. So in no particular order, I guess the first figure would be Yoda. Now, I've not got Yoda out, and I'm not, because I think there's probably about 20 Yodas I could have got out today. But obviously Yoda would be quite easy to find to create a Jedi Council scene. Now when I say scene, I mean without showing these. These are the 3 packs that I brought out in 2004. There was 2 others which came out a year earlier. And some of the figures in there are quite rare, some are quite common. But Yoda, for instance, you'd be able to get Yoda from anywhere. These scenes were slightly incorrect because they've actually got, I think, 18 or 16 figures on them, whereas there's only 12 figures on the Jedi Council, obviously. So Yoda, let's forget about Yoda for a minute, but we'll go on to Plo Koon. So Plo Koon, believe it or not, was over 385 years old when he died in Revenge of the Sith. And Revenge of the Sith was where we had the first 2 iterations of Plo Koon. We had the normal standard version, which was this is graded, and then we had a holographic version. Now Plo Koon came out was probably the second most produced Jedi Council figure after Yoda. We then had a Saga Legends version that came out with the accessory pack. Then we had 2 clone cartoon versions. The Blue Series 1, which had his double lightsaber, which is featured in the cartoon. And then we had, which is quite rare, a Clone Wars cartoon version in his cold weather gear. Now this is one of the rarer ones to get in this line. Yeah. And then we had a Legacy Collection version. Again, these are all different. Got different head sculpts, slightly different head sculpts, different colours. But yeah, quite a lot of Plo Koons were actually released. And then finally, we had the Star Wars Rebels version in the smaller, kind of cheapy packaging, which come out. And there's a scene, obviously, from the cartoon, the animated series on the back there. So yeah, Plo Koon was the second most common figure you could get. So that shouldn't be too difficult to start your Jedi Council. But it only gets more difficult from here. So the next most common Jedi figure from the Council, believe it or not, was Eve Koth. And there was only 3 iterations of this figure released. This one's from the blue line from the Phantom Menace, obviously, which was released. Then shortly afterwards, they did, in the Power of the Jedi line, absolutely the same sculpt figure, identical figure, just in a slightly different pose. Even the picture's the same, so it was just a complete repack. And the last version they've done of this figure was the Cartoon Network version, which came much later. And again, that's quite a rare figure. These are sort of going for 80, 90 quid on the secondary market now. So yeah, so that's about the third most common figure for you to complete your Jedi Council from the Acolyte. The next Jedi Council member is Even Peel. Now, he is very difficult. There's only 2 versions to my knowledge of this figure. The Cartoon Network version here, and there's also a blue Saga line version, which I'll show a picture of, which I haven't actually got. It's in a twin pack with Yaddle, I believe. But yeah, only 2 versions of these were made. And again, like most of the cartoon Clone Wars figures, this one's very hard to get on the secondary market. So next on our list is Yarael Poof. Now, Yarael Poof was over 200 years old. So I think this is a great candidate to be in the Acolyte series. Great looking figure. Looks like a Camino, but it's not. Great figure. The only way you can get this figure elsewhere would be in the Jedi Council packs. So there's only 2 versions it's ever done. So a very hard to get figure for your Jedi Council. Equally hard to find is this figure, Oppo Rancisis. Now, Oppo was 174 years old at episode 1, so he is again a very likely candidate to be in the Acolyte series on the Council. And again, just like Yarael Poof, very difficult to get hold of. Only in this commemorative tin set can you get him, as well as the Jedi Council free packs. That's the only place you can get him. So again, a very rare figure to get hold of, but a must for the new Jedi Council, I think. Last but not least is Yaddle. Now, I haven't even got a figure of Yaddle. Yaddle comes in a 2-pack with FMPL, and I haven't got it. So I've just put a picture on the screen. The only way you can get this figure, like the last 2 Jedi, were either in the Jedi packs or is this 1 figure pack. So again, a very rare figure. So this is it, my final 7 figures which could be in the Jedi Council and Acolyte. Obviously including Yaddle and Yoda, and I haven't got versions of those. So let's see, wouldn't it be fantastic if we saw these figures in the next episode? Fingers crossed. Again, thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe, please keep supporting the channel. I'll see you soon. Thank you.